Hey, this is Mark Brown from pocketgamer.co.uk. These are all the new and exciting iOS games that just came out, so you can have a look at them, see what they play like, and find out whether you should waste your hard-earned cash on another piece of App Store nonsense. Let's take a look! Our top game this week is a sequel to Madfinger's gorgeously gory zombie shooter. We're still re-murdering armfuls of the undead, but there are now special missions like escorts and sniper stages, and special monsters like the acid-puking Vomitron to keep things fresh. Shooting zombies still feels as fun as ever thanks to responsive controls and satisfying weapons, and while the free-to-play stuff makes unlocking new toys a very slow progress, at least Dead Trigger 2 avoided an awful energy system or anything like that.
Hell yeah.
Strategy veteran and Hero Academy developer Robot Entertainment has taken some time off from stats and spells to make Echo Prime, a satisfying tap and swipe driven space brawler. The simple controls work rather well on touch, and like a super lightweight action RPG, there's a huge arsenal of weapons and special attacks to unlock. Some utterly bland visual design aside, Echo Prime is a perfectly playable time waster. Part tower defense, part real-time strategy, washed out wargame Oil Rush has you scrambling for the precious last drops of oil in a post-apocalyptic world. Like Mushroom Wars and other games like that, the idea is to dominate your opponents by overwhelming them with sheer number of ships. But there's more to it than that. You also have to claim oil rigs for resources, outfit your platforms with weapons to fend off would-be invaders, and things like that. All told, it's a sharp, simple and easy to pick up strategy game with fab 3D graphics. The new entry from great big wargame developer Rubicon is a free-to-play fantasy slugfest where a pair of players try to murder each other's hero while surrounding themselves with monster bodyguards. It's got deck building, as in cards not patios, a claustrophobic battlefield for close quarters scraps, and fun turn-based battle system that's easy to get to grips with. It comes with a full campaign, but also multiplayer, and it even works cross-platform with those filthy Android peasants. As far as I've played, Strike Wing feels like playing Star Fox if Fox McCloud ran out of gas in the middle of a mission. In this space shooter, you spend most of your time stuck in one position as you loll about and ineffectively swat at enemy ships with your laser beams. It sure looks pretty with stunning cosmic vistas of planets and asteroid belts and alien stars as your backdrops. The actual gameplay is just not much fun. It doesn't exactly take a detective to figure out where this comic book tie-in got its inspiration. This is Plants vs Zombies through and through, except with bottles of potion instead of sunlight, Gaul instead of pea shooters, and Romans instead of the undead. There are some changes, of course. Certain plants can only be deployed once, but you can then move them at a cost. But minor tweaks aside, this is PopCap's game, just not nearly as well made or as fun. Give it a miss. Chilingo published puzzler Fright Heights has you scaring off hotel guests by filling the adjacent rooms with ghosts, slime monsters and other Halloween favourites. The plan is to clear every story in your bed and breakfast. It's a simple setup, but there are lots of ways for canny players to chase high scores by looking at your queue of ghouls, planning several moves ahead and chaining together hefty combos. Puzzle fiends should definitely check it out. Twin Stick Bullet Hell Romp Infinity Danger is only interested in the boss fights. It provides an endless supply of end-of-level bad guys, but with none of the level in between, which makes it a little bit dull. The bosses are supposed to, according to the iTunes description, evolve to exploit your weak points, but I haven't experienced that at all. Just a thankless procession of deeply uninteresting showdowns. Imagine Slender Man if, instead of a skinny albino in a pinstripe suit, we got this ugly zombie with an owl face and no neck, and instead of darting about a forest, we wander some bland halls, picking up books and lobbing crates. The Occupant is not a very interesting game, especially when the primary objective is to pick up 3 things, but it did make me jump, so I've got to give it credit for that, for die-hard horror fans only, I think.